And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the Epic Universe Preview Center here in City Walk. This actually opened while we were on the cruise, and I'm only just now able to get around to it because work has been super stressful and super crazy, but let's head on inside and see what they have to offer. I'm super excited to check this out. I just want to take a second to appreciate this entrance over here. Take a look at that. They constructed a portal to get inside of the Preview Center, which is awesome. We do know that when Epic Universe opens, the Kronos Tower is going to have a central portal in the middle to take you into the world of Epic Universe, and have a feeling we have a lot more portals to see inside. Before we head inside though, I just want to point out that they do have an app for this store specifically because it interacts with different elements inside. Oh my god, guys, check this out. They have the model of Epic Universe in here. Everything you see here is Epic Universe. This place is massive. Honestly, the camera does not do it justice. This thing is huge. The model that we saw from the very first reveal of Epic Universe a couple months ago, this is it right here. And there are so many details. Oh my god. I'm 99% sure I could spend hours in here just looking at all the details. And the very first thing that we see over here is the front entrance of the park. This is where the turnstiles are gonna be. We're gonna have guest services over here. And then check that out, guys. The Kronos Tower, a much smaller version of the model that I have at home that Universal kindly sent to me as part of the promo for Epic Universe. Wow, I cannot believe this. And take a look at that, the Helios Grand Hotel at the very back of the park. This thing is gonna stand out in the best way possible. It's almost like the icon of the park if you think about it. We have How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk over here. We have Stardust Racers. We have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, Dark Universe, and of course Super Nintendo World. And of course we have the first instance of AR that we can use alongside the Epic Universe Preview Center app. And take a look at that, little tiny people. It's almost like you're playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. That is so cool. The next little bit of AR interaction we get is with this show building over here in How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk. This is going to be the home of the Untrainable Dragon Show. And take a look at that. The AR opens up the show building and you can see inside. Take a look at that red dragon in there blowing fire. This is really cool. I love that they did this. Take a look at this over here. We have a closer look at Hiccup's Wing Gliders, the roller coaster that's coming to How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk. I cannot get over how massive this land is. And then of course we have another AR interactive element over here. Oh my gosh, take a look at that. You can see the Grunkles flying in the sky. Oh, and the meat hall's opening up. That's so cool. You can take a look inside the meat hall. It's one of the quick service restaurants inside How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk. Here's a look at the model for the former Starfall, now Stardust Racers over here in Celestial Park. And take a look at the AR. It's like shooting stars. And that's exactly what they were going for, because the ride vehicles are going to be lit up with little LED lights on the very front and along the sides to make it look like shooting stars streaking across the sky. It's going to look incredible. This roller coaster is going to be insane. Over here we have the backside of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. This whole land is going to be set in Paris, but the main attraction over here is rumored to take place in London. So we're rumored to take the Flu Network from Paris to London and kind of do a little bit of time travel and visit Harry Potter inside this attraction over here. We still don't have all the details yet, as this is the final lands that has yet to have its full reveal, but this is the best look that we have gotten so far of this land. You can see the circus tent right here in the middle. You can see an arch over there as well. Let me see if I can focus in on that. You can kind of see, it looks like a phoenix that's on the opposite side of it as well. This is going to be really cool. And if we take a look at the AR integration with it, you can see a Thestral, you can see some owls flying around, and you can see some guests jumping around in the center as well. This is going to be so cool. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is a look at the front entrance of the Helios Grand Hotel. You guys already know, when Epic Universe opens, this is where we're going to be staying. I cannot wait for this. And if we look at the AR integration, you can see a bunch of cars pulling in, guests getting out with their luggages. A couple of them are jumping around because they're excited to get their vacation started. Moving on down, we have the backside of Dark Universe. This is probably my most anticipated land. It used to be How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk, but now it is most likely Dark Universe. And taking a look at the AR integration over here, we got a look inside the main attraction, which is going to be Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment. Taking a closer look, it seems like you're on a Kuka arm style mechanism, very similar to Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey over at Islands of Adventure, except this ride is probably going to be plussed up by 1,000,000. I cannot wait for this. We have a look at the exterior queue for the Frankenstein experiment over here. You can see this is going to be very detailed, and I'm so excited to walk through this myself. We have the Burning Blade Tavern over here as well, which is going to be a quick service restaurant with a windmill that is on fire. There's going to be actual fire effects. We have Curse of the Werewolf, a spinning family roller coaster over here in the center. Oh my gosh, this is going to be incredible. Let's go ahead and take a look at the AR for Dark Universe. You can see the Burning Blade Tavern. The blades are moving and they are on fire. You can see a couple of guests around here walking around the park as well. We have some bats and electricity hanging around the top of the tower for the Frankenstein experiment. And take a look at that. You can even see a little wolf man coming up out of the ground and running through the land. What the heck? And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have Super Nintendo World. At the very front over there, we have the Mushroom Kingdom. That includes the attraction Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. We also have the Yoshi Omnimover attraction over here, as well as a bunch of other interactive elements. And something that makes this very unique from the version in California is we are getting Donkey Kong Country. I am so excited for this. Take a look at this roller coaster over here. This is going to be Donkey Kong Minecart Madness. It's going to be a very unique roller coaster when it opens. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be super cool. Taking a look at the AR, you can see Donkey Kong right over here with a rhino behind him. You can see Diddy Kong riding Minecart Madness. We have a couple of Koopa Troopas flying over the Mushroom Kingdom. I love this so much. This is going to be such an incredible land. And of course, this giant model isn't the only thing to be seen here in the preview center. We also have dedicated merchandise for each of the lands. Starting off with Dark Universe, you can see we have some shot glasses over here, or as I call them, toothpick holders at Universal. We have a t-shirt right here. Whoa, wow, that was booby trapped. What the heck? All right, let's try this again. We have a t-shirt over here of Dark Universe featuring all the monsters. We have the Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, Frankenstein, Gilman. What is that? Oh, that's the Mummy. And then we have the Wolfman down there as well. We have a big fluffy throw blanket. We have a bucket hat. We have some regular baseball caps. We have a license plate cover, some phone cases, and a couple of posters. Next up, we have How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk. We have the toothless popcorn buckets. We have a couple of toothless plushies over here. These things are absolutely adorable. We have a children's t-shirt over here. We have a more adult t-shirt, I believe, with toothless that actually glows in the dark. We have some mugs, some toothless keychains. We also have some toothless hats. I can imagine those would be very hot to wear in the summer, but they are here if you want them. We have some How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk t-shirts and hats. We have some pins, keychains. We have, I don't know what that is. I know what it is, but I don't know what you call it. A flag. We have a couple of lanyards, a lanyard holder. Take a look at that. We even have some Light Fury plushes over here as well. Moving on to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, we have some more merchandise over here. We have some backpacks, some hoodies, some more backpacks, some children's t-shirts, some tank tops, some bottles and mugs, some other adult t-shirts, all of these featuring the Time Turner. Now, again, we don't know too much info about this land quite yet, but we do know that time travel is going to be a part of this land, hence the Time Turner. So I'm very curious to see how all of this works out. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have Super Nintendo World. After years of waiting, Orlando finally has its Nintendo merch. A lot of this stuff we've already shown off after visiting the version in California, but words cannot describe how excited I am for this merchandise. As soon as I lose some more weight, I will be getting some of these shirts because I absolutely love them. I can't wait to wear them around Epic Universe, but this is something that's really exciting. We have Super Nintendo World merch that says Universal Orlando Resort for the first time ever. This is insane. I'm so flippin' excited. You can see all the different plushies over here. We of course have some hats. We have our Princess Peach section over here, Luigi, Mario. We have some question block plushies over here. We of course have a bunch of different keychains featuring all of your favorites, including some Bob-ombs, some Shy Guys. The headbands that are super popular over in California have made their way over here to Florida as well. I just spent a solid hour inside the Epic Universe Preview Center taking a look at the model, looking at everything, and checking out the merchandise. I'm sure you can easily spend longer in there. I will say it's definitely doing its job. All the guests that are walking in there are very excited about the brand new park, and they're asking questions, they're interacting with the app and finding out more information. People are definitely getting hyped about Epic Universe, and I cannot wait for it to open next year.